It is a lovely night here in the Midwest, and the roof is open, and it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Indianapolis Colts. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now Goff on first down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 38, Goff. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Off play action. Here's Goff. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Again, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
His first carry. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively. No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Now Taylor. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Caught left side by Hilton. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
A shotgun snap for gone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Goff. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Tackled by Samson Ebukam. A gain of a yard.
We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no...
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. They face a 3rd down, 3rd and 3.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. 59 mark, check.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run with Taylor. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Taylor again.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
59 mark, check, 59. We ain't giving them nothing to take. Hey, Alabama. Mark 59. Check.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And Pascal's got it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. On the carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 12-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They run with Hines. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They start on the ground with Elliott. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. And all the way up to the 21-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Gain of 12.
A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Play action. It's Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st down, Rams.
Here's Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Goff throwing complete here to Jefferson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And a Ram.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To the air again, Goff. That'll be caught by Kupp. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the Colts' 28-yard line.
Throwing again is Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Goff now to throw. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points? No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Brady now on first down. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. This is Hines. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
32-yard line.
Now second and 11 from the 32.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59. Hey, let's get some penetration.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike, check, 59. I'm on.
Shotgun now for Brady. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
30-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight. Scoreless as we start the third quarter.
I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
From the 27, Brady. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The ball carrier.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
At the 7-yard line.
So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll run here with Taylor. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone. But, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there. So no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker, who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal. Taylor, and he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll look to run with Dallas. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DJ Dallas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Rams, nothing.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, gone. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
And it's 3rd down.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now Goff. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hines. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Brady. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The 36-yard line.
That's 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Hines. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
7 makes it 3rd and 4.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
From the gun, Brady. And he finds McLaurin. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big conversion on 3rd for the Colts. And even 40 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
I got you. I got you. Whip. Watch the whip. Kill.
They'll run with Taylor. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taylor, the ball carrier, taken down at the 14-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They run once more with Taylor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 28-yard.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Going up top for Kupp. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Come on, touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
The extra point.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards.
34 yards.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Landon Roberts.
The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
It's a gain of
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. 59 is Mike, 59 is Mike. Check, 59. Let's go. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. Not much there, only a yard.
1 yard gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Goff. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
2 yards. And a Rams first down.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Melvin Ingram, his 2nd sack of the night. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Noah Fant.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Rams.
Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
taken in the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and